In round 15, work 16 single crochets with blue yarn, 16 single crochets with white yarn, and 16 single crochets with blue yarn. Okay. 16 single crochets with blue yarn. Mark the first stitch. Keep working. Then we change to white yarn and the 16th single crochet. Pinch it with the fabric. Yarn around the hook, pull it through both loops on the hook. Then work 16 single crochets with white yarn. Change to blue yarn and the 16th single crochet. Pinch the blue yarn with the fabric together. Yarn around the hook, pull it through both loops on the hook. Work 16 single crochets with blue yarn. Well, round 15 is done. In round 16, starting with blue yarn, work 3 single crochets, 1 decrease, 6 single crochets, 1 decrease, and 3 single crochets in turn. First, 3 single crochets. Remember to mark the first stitch. Continue. Next, one decrease. Attention! The loop close to us is a front loop, while the loop far from us is a back loop. Decrease is to combine two stitches into one stitch. Later, we'll insert through two front loops of next two stitches. Okay, I'll show you. Insert hook through front loops of next two stitches. The first one, the second one. Then hook the yarn and pull through the two front loops. Then yarn around the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. One decrease is done. Decrease is to combine two stitches into one stitch. There are two ways to make a decrease. Method 1. Insert hook through the front loops of two adjacent stitches. The loop close to us is a front loop. Hook the yarn and pull up loop through the two front loops on hook. Yarn around the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a decrease. Next, work 6 single crochets. Next, one decrease. Insert hook through front loops of next two stitches. Okay, hook the yarn and pull through the two front loops. Yarn around the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's one decrease. Next, 3 single crochets. Change to white yarn and the 3rd single crochet. Wrap the white yarn around your fingers, pinch it with the fabric. Yarn around the hook, pull it through both loops on the hook. Yarn change is finished. Use white yarn to work 3 single crochets, 1 decrease, 6 single crochets, 1 decrease, and 3 single crochets in turn. 3 single crochets first. Then 1 decrease. Insert hook into the next 2 stitches. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Yarn around hook, pull it through both loops on hook. That's 1 decrease. Next, 6 single crochets. Okay. Next, 1 decrease. Insert hook through 2 front loops of next 2 stitches. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. Yarn around hook, pull it through both loops on the hook. 1 decrease is done. Then 3 single crochets. Change to blue yarn. Wrap the blue yarn around your fingers. Pinch it with the fabric. Yarn on hook, pull it through both loops on hook. Yarn change is done. Use blue yarn to work 3 single crochets, 1 decrease, 6 single crochets, 1 decrease, and 3 single crochets in turn. First, 3 single crochets. Next, 1 decrease. Next, 6 single crochets. Next, 1 decrease. Then 3 single crochets. Okay, round 16 is done.